All right, guys. So I think we are live. Let's just take a look here. Let's hop onto YouTube real quick. There we go. Grab that live stream link and we'll get started here shortly. Good evening, John Jensen. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We started a little bit delayed. I had to update the picker wheel a little bit, so I'm sure someone will say something about that. But yeah, slight delay just because of the picker wheel. But hey, we got to make sure everyone's on there if they want to be in the contest. So we got to make sure everyone's on that list. And I like to try to wait until the last minute. So I just made sure that everyone who wanted to be in the contest is in the contest from the comments. Gary H., hello. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. All right, so a lot going on right now in Hero Wars. Right, we've got the final Super Titan. We've got Solaris, which is kind of cool. So I mean, I'm excited to talk about her coming. I think it's her coming in the game. I mean, it looks like a her to me. Gonna go with that. But anyway, Solaris, right? Solaris, a lot to talk about there. Um, she is kind of very intriguing. So I'm excited to kind of delve into her, talk about her a little bit, and kind of talk about the now kind of complete outlook for Super Titans and Dark Titans and everything that we've got going on. Light and Dark Titans, right? So we got everything in game, exciting times. So I'm going to make sure I grab the reward from the live stream as well. Then we got to get this 500 energy and we are good to go. So we got the Facebook gift and there's a web gift as well. We've got to make sure we claim both. So close that. All right, Hero Wars from the Facebook side and web as well. So we got that nice little reward. Sweet. Then we got one last one, the 500 energy, which I probably might end up using here. But anyway, Solaris, right? The final Titan. We also have Brewster and Rigel, right, are both now in the circle of summoning. So exciting to see that go down. So we now have all these Super Titans in game. If you were playing mobile, we now have Brewster and Rigel coming to game. But if you're like everyone else here on Facebook and web, then yeah, we have all of the Light and Dark Titans now. So that is officially complete. That means Hero Wars now can focus on the next thing, ideally, which is pets, right? So we're getting hopefully to see a couple upcoming pets soon. Francis Egan, hello, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Francis also says hello to everyone. Nice. We also got Prax here. Hello. Prax says hello all. So we love to see that. So yeah, pretty exciting. I'm stoked we finally get to have the final Super Titan. I do have one complaint that I'm going to bring up. But yeah, so I'm excited to kind of talk a little bit about the final incoming Super Titan. So we'll be talking about that a little bit for sure. And yeah, we'll be going through that. So I'm going to upgrade our buddy right there. That was Krista getting her upgrade. We get these gifts out. Friendship chips. Send those out. Nice. And then we got our daily quest. So I did actually summon Solaris herself. It took a while. I had to open a bunch of different Titan's souls, but I figure I'll show you guys what I ended up pulling out. So there is Solaris there. She is now up to level 75, and of course, any new character for me takes forever to load up. But yeah, I think one of the issues I have with her currently is you can't see her. She's hiding behind her nameplate, which is like fine, but similar to Tenebris, I just wish you could see more of the detail on the individual character. Maybe we can cut off the bottom portion and maybe just bring down Tenebris a little bit. That's my one gripe about these Super Titans is they're great, but you can't see them. I mean, the only way you can see them is if they're one of your top three, and right now the top three powers, right, in terms of uh, Titan Power, I believe, belong to these three because they have an extra skin. So, just something to, I guess, point out if I had to, say a little bit something about it. That's my one complaint about the way that they have these put out. But anyway, Solaris, right? Couple interesting skills here. Scorching Summoning. Solaris amasses damages taken by allies over 2 seconds. So this is a skill that I would think works really well with the Water Titans if you have someone like Sigurd who's taking damage but really is kind of blocking it out. Kind of cool, right? Might also work really well with the Earth Totem, but I don't know if the Earth Totem qualifies as damage taken by allies. Something I want to investigate a little bit more. And then deals basically a huge attack. I haven't seen it yet, haven't done it. Was planning on doing it here live. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of see that skill play out. And then Invoke Light. Solaris invokes Power of Light, increasing the max and current health of allies. So really just seems like a very, very useful hero, or Titan, excuse me. So I'm excited to kind of see Solaris. I think Solaris is going to be one of those ones where, she has a huge impact on the game based on her skills as we currently hear them. So I'm excited to kind of hear about that. Let me know what you guys think so far. Have you guys used Solaris at all? And if so, or if not, what are you looking forward to, or not looking forward to? It looks like some of my guildmates here purchased some Solaris dolls. So yeah, something there. John Jen says I used a level 96 Solaris with a full water team to take down a max Earth team in auto in Clash of Worlds. Um, I love that for you, John, but that is terrifying news for everyone else. I think it's definitely something to really take note of, honestly. I mean, I think it's pretty crazy. John, now was your Solaris? I know you're saying um, it was level 96. Was it an absolute Solaris though? Right? Did you have all of these soul stones for Solaris? And if so, like that's pretty huge. I mean, I'm wondering how developed that team was because that's big news. I mean, I think this also will be a game changer for all of us when we do eventually get to a certain level or point with our Solaris and or Tenebris, right? When we're fighting against the what do you call it? Not Clash of Worlds, the weekly fighting that you can do with your Titans in Titan Valley. Blanking on what it's called. It is the Tournament of Elements, right? I think that could be a factor there as well. So something that I think to keep an eye on, right? So that could be interesting. Definitely could see some things going on there. So yeah, just thought I'd bring that up. Um, let's see what else we got here. We got some things to pick up. We got some completions there. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's one thing too, Francis. I don't know if Sigurd actually his shield actually absorbs damage, or if that counts. I don't really know how Hero Wars classifies that. So that's something I'm kind of intrigued to see play out. So I mean, I realize obviously, it does make a difference. So I'm kind of curious, Francis, to see if the shield, right, and whether that basically nullified damage, right? That comes into play as damage he took, but deflected to zero, or how that gets categorized when we are in a battle. So that's definitely something I'm intrigued to see. John says 3-star, 3-star hero, okay. 3-star Titan had seal maxed and both other artifacts at level 50. Okay, so you had a lot of gold to spare, and that's pretty impressive. The seal max just for level and at 3-star. That's pretty significant. Not gonna lie, that's impressive, and I think that speaks to how good she is. I mean, they did release her last, which to me indicates something there, but definitely someone I'm intrigued to kind of see how she plays out. I'm gonna level up her a little bit here, since I'm impressed with what I heard already. Get to level 50, and I don't know if we can go all the way, but we might as well get it going a little bit here on the upgrades. If she really is that amazing, there's no harm in getting her strong early, is kind of how I see it. So we'll start that up there for her, and we'll get the circle of summoning going. There are obviously Brewster and is now in the summoning spheres as we pull a Brewster. And I believe we also have Rigel now is also available. So those are some of the titans I need to work on. Obviously, we have Kiro still, who now is finally able to be absolute for me. And then, of course, I have no gold when I can do that. So we will get some gold here from the merchant. Please and thank you. That's not going to be enough, is it? All right, we'll have to pick up some gold, probably going through a tower run or something real quick. But that will get us to having the initial 2, right? You had, or initial 4 complete. So we will do that. We're going to start here with the tower. But yeah. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We're talking about the brand new Super Titan Solaris. Pretty pumped to kind of see her in action. John says he used his Solaris and was able to take down a max Earth team with his full water team and Solaris on auto. So kind of some cool and good news, I think, for us is that it seems that Solaris can be a huge asset. So something to look at. We're gonna have to definitely investigate a little bit more, and I'm excited to investigate with you guys. So yeah, for sure. Gujo, hey, nice to have you here. Love the emojis. Nice to see you as well. Well, not like physically, but you know what I mean. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Trying to collect some gold here so we can get that final evolution for. I'm trying to remember which Titan it was. I want to say it was Mort. Basically, one of my Super Titans, or one of my regular Dark Titans, is now complete. And I need to get some gold to be able to evolve. So we're going to have to pick up some gold around town in-game and get that completed. So we're close. We're not quite there yet. We need some more gold. We're going to get some daily quest gold. Let's see, inventory. Where else? We can get some gold from the Ancient Titan Artifact chest, of course. So we will open these guys up. That should be enough to get us to evolve, but we might as well just open them up since we're already here, and now we just have 2 left. There we go. So we have just enough to evolve our Titan, just as, right? So Kyros is the evolvable Titan. So there's Kyros, now absolute, which just leaves Tenebris, Solaris, the 2 Super Titans, of course, and the 2 tanks, Brewster, who's pretty far off, and Rigel as well. So I have a lot of work to be done still with my light and dark Titans. But you know, hey, I'm psyched to kind of go on this journey and try to upgrade those guys and get it going. So that's my progress so far. I will have to run the dungeon later. But yeah, so far we are going. Dragon Paralyzer, nice to have you here, and thank you for joining the live stream. I'm going to open up some quick artifacts here and hope that we can get some frags for Solaris as we go on. And because Dragon Paralyzer is here, we will make sure to do some judge upgrades as well. And Dragon Paralyzer is saying Solaris is a perfect fit for water team. So that is something I'm excited to kind of see how this all works out. I know there's a lot of, I'm not going to say hype, but you know, there's a lot of promise so far. So definitely going to be doing that. I'm excited to kind of see how this all plays. So we'll go with it. All right, so we're going to open, I'm just going to open all of them. I don't see a reason to hold back any Titan Artifact Spheres. So we're going to open them up. I don't think we're going to get any totems. That would be amazing, but super unlikely. And we're just going to try to get some different frags here and hope that we can use them for light and super titan, light and dark super titans ideally. And if we have anything left over, we'll go from there. So I'm just going to leave the 2 that I have remaining because it's not super convenient to open. Elemental spirits. No, we're good. We'll go in order there. Dark super titan totem first. Let's see. So Solaris. Oh, that's not Solaris. Solaris. We got 7 fragments there. A long way to go here. We can evolve this balance seal, so we will. And we got that a little bit stronger as well for Solaris. Looking at our Tenebris, not too much we can do there right now. Iari, I don't think there's too much there. Let's see. This first fragment's usually the one, if anything, I can do with. We'll just take a look. Nothing there. Nope. 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 So we got a long ways to go with these light and dark titans. Luckily, I'm not in a huge rush to finish them. Definitely going to be focusing on the super titans though first. I think those are the top priority, and hopefully, eventually, soon we will have these uh, titan artifacts integrated into the merchant. So I'm looking forward to that, and that is where I'm at so far with my personal Solaris. So definitely looking forward to upgrading her down the line. Just going to be a slow process. I'm sure, like for many of you guys as well. But yeah, I kind of want to see her in action. So I'm going to actually go ahead and do a test. I probably should have done one much earlier, but I haven't had a chance. So we're going to do this combat training, create a Titan battle. We're going to just do it for Guild War first. Defense, I'm just going to do max. And let's see, we're just going to do, I'm going to start with dark versus light. So I'm going to have dark on defense, and I'm going to have Araji. We'll have Hyperion in this role. So Hyperion will be on this team, and we will attack with all the light titans, and we will start with, I guess we'll start with Hyperion as well. We'll just kind of see how this plays out. I kind of want to just test out how these go, and we'll go from there. I'm kind of curious to see, again, how this plays out. I'm sure some of you guys have done this already, but if you're not, we're going to enjoy this together. So it'll be kind of cool to check it out. Dragon says, personally, went all in on Tenebris, as I'm sure more fighting Titan type. So Tenebris and Fire teams are going to go well together for you. Okay. Love to hear that. Anthony, nice to have you here. And thank you for joining the live stream. We're talking a little bit about the brand new hero here, Solaris, and kind of testing her out and kind of playing her out, kind of seeing how it goes here. I have it set up so I just have light titans versus dark titans, and I just want to see how this goes. Obviously, dark titans have a dark hole that just deals a lot of damage to an area, and these light titans have a different totem. So it's kind of curious to see how this plays out. The supernova fragment, which deals a bunch of damage as well, and they do squeak out the win here, but it's a lot closer than one might suspect. So nice little win here. Obviously, a pretty interesting thing we got going on here. So okay, that is that one. We're gonna create a different Titan matchup, but I'm really excited to kind of see Solaris play out. So I'm gonna do the Earth team that you guys had, so an all Earth team, and I want to see how this goes against. We'll do a water team, all water team with Solaris. I want to see this play out. I'm just gonna auto it. I want to see how this plays out. Kind of excited because I do think that Solaris just adds so much to the game. I actually think she might be one of the most of the Super Titans, she's almost OP, which is awesome. So I'm excited to kind of see how this goes in. I would not be opposed to people going all in on Solaris. Would not be surprised at all. So, yeah, kind of intrigued. So let's see. And this is the part too. Like, I'm curious if this damage taken right now gets built into ultimately this attack from Solaris. Let's see. So typically, right, you would have a water team would be very, very weak, would not have a chance to win against an Earth Titan team, but we'll see if there's any change as this goes on. So let's just see how it plays out. So it looks like, she did deal a fair amount of damage here, and it doesn't look like they're going to win, but it did do a lot more damage than I anticipated, actually. So I'm pretty pleased with how that turned out, but not quite the same result that we got in that Clash of Worlds. So kind of intriguing. So obviously made a difference, not a major difference, though not enough for the particular matchup that we have here. So okay, interesting. Let's see. I kind of want to see how this plays. Now let's see how it does against an all fire team with, say, Hyperion or Yeah, let's just say Hyperion. That's a pretty standard team. Obviously, in my opinion, this should wreck them because it's obviously a water-filled team. But let's see how it plays out. It should do very very well. It should hopefully win quicker. Dragon says the problem with Solaris is that her ult is slow. Okay, so maybe her with a Raji is something to consider to get her sped up a little bit more. Not 100% sure, but I'll definitely have to do some experimenting down the line here. But I just kind of want to do some preliminary stuff here with y'all. And I mean, I just was able to summon her last night, so I'm pretty excited to kind of see how she plays out. And I'm glad to hear that based on the description that I read, I was super excited to kind of have that play out with y'all and see what you guys thought as well. So definitely intrigued. I like this. I like this new Super Titan, and yeah, obviously this is a clean sweep early here with this particular lineup. So she does do well with that water team. Um, Not really sure how a mixed team will do ultimately, but I'm happy with that progress. I like that so far. Definitely a fan of Solaris thus far. I think there's a lot still to be done for me to upgrade to get her to the final stages that I want to be able to use her effectively. But I like it. I like it thus far. You can also retry a battle to see if that changes anything. All right, let's see. So we're going to do this. I'm also kind of newer to this new combat training because I'm so accustomed to going to guild battles or um, I don't know. I just feel like some of these fights are a little different than they have been. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna go here and see how this plays out. Auto. Okay, I'll just let it continue and play out. But yeah, no. So I'm kind of intrigued to see how it all goes down. I can't really complain too much about it. I do like what I'm seeing from this. Usually with some of the new shinier heroes, right, in the hype or Titans, I'm usually not too impressed, but I'm pretty impressed so far with what I've seen. Granted, still early days, but yeah. John says, I wonder if her lower level helped her ult more for the win for me. I mean, it's totally possible. Um, and, that's something to consider. I do think that definitely helped her ult faster for you. But I mean, ultimately, it's the same skills, though. So I don't think it matters too much. I mean, granted, does seem to have some results here. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it right now. I think it's pretty impressive. I still like the results. I mean, obviously, we can compare that to maybe a regular Super Titan, but I still like it. I like that. Okay, so we'll see how that plays. I'm excited to upgrade that. I definitely am excited to upgrade Solaris, no doubt. So, I mean, yeah, I think that for you, John, it definitely played a part, but I can't tell you how much of a part it played thus far because it's really hard to tell. Early days, early days. So let me open these dolls here, see if we can get some more upgradable things to maybe get some more Solaris related stuff during the Solaris event. I think this is not a bad one to go in on. I do like Solaris. I think she has a lot of potential. So I'm in about it. I'm in on it. All right, let's see. So with that, let's go to the sanctuary since this is probably my next thing that I definitely need a lot of help with. Is going to be my pets, but I'm seeing a lot of comments here, so we'll get to those in a second here. Let's see pets. I was stuck in the middle of an adventure here because someone didn't finish their side. Thank you. All right, let's keep moving here. I'm going to read comments as I go through this. Okay, Francis says, I think she will be better in a manual team where you can time her ult with when your team is taking the most damage. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Francis. So I like that as well. And I do realize now that I'm thinking about it, it does make an impact, especially when we're talking about Clash of Worlds. You do get to kind of time it up a little bit more. So that's going to be a big factor as well. So that's something I'm going to have to look at a little bit more closely. I'm going to do some testing myself too. I don't want to do it the whole time here, but definitely something to look into. It's a good point. I like that. So I'll make a note here. All right. I can skip this. Why are we letting that play? All right, we got that going. This one we got to switch up our team so we can use a physical attacker. Looking at you, Kark. Do your thing, Kark. Anyway, okay. Yes, we got that going. Dragon says Solaris feels very versatile, while Tenebris is really a one-way street. I agree. I think Tenebris, great damage outputter, but really limited. And looking at the stats, I just don't love the defensive options for Tenebris, whereas I think, you can kind of almost use Solaris as a offensive or defensive option, right? It's not just a one-way, as you mentioned, street here. So I do like that, Dragon. I think you bring up a very valid point. And I 100% agree with you. So we're going to let Kark here hopefully take down this opponent here. Nice little win. Shouldn't have too much problem as long as there's no major debuffs. Let that run. And we'll take down that Orion boss, ideally in one hit, and then we'll be done with this adventure. So, yeah, I'm excited to kind of see now that we're done with Titans for the foreseeable future, can Hero Wars now start hopefully focusing a little bit more on pets, right? I really would love to see some new pets. Great, we're getting some new heroes, fine. That's totally understandable. But I do really want to see some new pets come in. Again, we've just been sitting on some of these pets for so long, in the sense that we just don't have very many options. I'm looking at Nebula still, a hero I use regularly, still only has one option. Would love to see some more pet options for her. So that would be really cool. Hopefully Hero Wars can get something going on that end as well. I know they're doing a lot, but I think that would be cool as well. Dragon says, Tenebris is there to heal Fire Titans, which they lack a lot of healing over the years. He gives some solid control options in full Dark Team as well. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like, I think, on both, but I do think that there is some more versatility, as you mentioned here with Solaris. Tenebris definitely a little bit more limited in usability, but I'm not opposed. I like the way they both look. I think the designs are great. Overall, I really can't complain. I really like the way that they've done things. I will be storing up. Keep in mind, guys, we got Summerfest coming up soon. How soon? Couldn't really tell you the exact date off the top of my head here, but that means I'm going to start storing up some pet summoning eggs. The other thing to start storing, if you haven't, is keys. Artifact keys are going to be a major pain, at least for me. I always feel like they're a pain, so I like hoarding these guys up. You're going to need around 200. Is my memory recollection on that. So just keep that in mind. Start stacking them if you haven't been already. We're going to be looking for Judge here, since I like to try to tinker with Judge's upgrades here. So we will upgrade that to 60. Get this one up to 57 as well. Not going to use the Chaos Cores, but that looks like enough to finally absolute someone. Looking at Helios here. Oh no, we're so close. We're 4 away from absoluting Helios. Do we get any Chaos Cores here? No, we do not. Anywhere? We've got 2 there, so we need 2 more to complete. So we'll run this, not adventure, run this one here, or expedition, excuse me, not adventure. We still need some more Chaos Cores. 2 more to be exact. Can we find one expedition that has that? I wonder. Nope, that's a ring of intelligence. A Chaba item there. Purple item here. Doesn't look like we have anything that gives us expeditions or Chaos Cores, unfortunately, that we can run. That's a Valkyrie reward, so that's unfortunate. All right, we'll get around to it though eventually. We'll get around to it eventually. All right, let's go back to looking at Judge here. I think there's still some more I can upgrade, so I'm going to look at Judge really quickly here. Dragon Paralyzer, always a motivator for the Judge enthusiast in the room. So we're going to go and find Judge here. Skins, and we'll hold on to those glyphs though. Not opposed to using some items here. I actually will use some of these bigger ones since I know that I definitely finished. Oh no. Okay, that's why we can't do it. Fine. What we'll do is we'll redo this to forge. We'll upgrade the magic attack for a little bit. I'm gonna limit the gold because I don't have that much gold right now, but that'll upgrade Judge a pinch a little bit. So we got some keys here to pick up. Pet summoning. I'm gonna avoid that for now. We got that going. Grand Arena. We can definitely get a hit in Arena generally. Haven't done any hits, so falling a little bit in the rankings, definitely something to work on. Let's put in our buddy Helios, and get that going. Helios seems to be somehow sun related, maybe to Solaris, but maybe I'm reading too much into things. But yeah. All right, let's see. We got some comments here that came in. Antonio says 4 water plus Araji defeats 4 fire and Tenebris in auto max testing. Okay, so maybe not a huge increase on that end. Might be another use though. Drain says it just so happens that my playstyle fits a more aggressive setup, which for you indicates that Fire Titans really work well with Tenebris. Fair enough. And fire is weak to water. Makes sense. In 3 years, Dragon says, Jay's Judge will be in the first row per power level with this pace. You never know. I mean, you never know. Maybe some reworks get established and force Judge to be a earlier contender. You never know. That could definitely expedite the process, right? That could expedite the process. All right, so we got that going on here. We're going to take this down and we will do our big hit on Osh, see if we can get a little more damage out of that. And actually what I'm going to do is after this win here, so we're going to win, right? We won? Nice. Okay, so we're going to get that win in. Maybe we'll take down someone else too, just for fun. Maybe we'll put in Sebastian here. I like Nebula kind of, so I'm going to leave Nebula in. We'll see if we can win this fight. I'm not sure. It's going to depend on whose card gets knocked out first. Of course, he goes with the silly-looking Kark. One of the worst skins of all time, in my opinion. Granted, yes, we helped pick it out, but Masquerade skins are just silly, guys. Anyway, we'll see how this one plays out, and hopefully we can pull it out. Maybe not. Not sure. But then I'm going to look at Osh real quick and see if there's any upgrades I can do in Ascension before. And we'll wrap it up. We'll do a short one today. I know we've got a lot going on today, and I started a little late because I had to update the picker wheel. So we'll get all of that out, and we'll have some winners, right? So I think we got 2 winners for the month. Then tomorrow we've got 4 winners, I believe. Or is it 4? Is it 4 because I didn't do... Yeah, we didn't have a stream last week for Sunday. So we're definitely going to have 4 winners tomorrow. But yeah, so we'll definitely be doing that. Dragon says, I've been pushing a lot of Satori lately as I forget how easily he can get rid of Aurora and Dante. Very true. I mean, especially if you are looking at something like without a Sebastian, right, in play. So Sebastian, obviously, can only be on one team when you're in Grand Arena or Arena. So definitely something to look at there for sure. Hey, Tanya and Jimmy, nice to have you here. Yo, hello all to you guys as well. Nice to have you guys here. Hope you guys have been doing well. Obviously, we got the brand new Titan Solaris. Pretty excited to kind of see what she can do. I love the skills that she has. They seem very, very flexible, right, as we mentioned here, and can kind of mix in and out. But yeah, definitely kind of excited to see ultimately what she can do. And I guess so far it makes sense. A lot of people have been pointing out that the manual approach to using her might be the best one currently that's available. So yeah, definitely some key things to point out there for sure. Dragon also points out that yeah, it's true. Satori with Sebastian not a problem because Satori with Judge is not a problem because Judge activates so many of the or triggers so many of those defensive mechanisms that Sebastian is using, right? Those safeguards. But what about Dragon? What about if someone has a Sebastian and Nebula combination? How does that impact your gameplay? I guess I'm curious. But yes. So Anthony says you did not have a live stream Saturday and Sunday last week. I think I did do one Saturday, but we'll have four winners anyway. But two of them, well, I say four. I think we can do four on Facebook. I'm just a little bit hesitant to do that on web because I don't think I have enough skin stones. So I can do. I think we can do two choose like two the first two winners for Facebook today, and the first two winners will be able to get picks on what they want, right? The specific reward. But the other two, I'm gonna have to pick out just because I don't want to have web web players feeling left out on those, skin rewards because it is a little bit more, I'm a little bit more limited in stock on those skins. So I don't want to have anyone feeling left out on that. So that's just something I'll probably end up doing there and going from that list. All right, so we're going to start with Asgard here. Tanya got her Tenebris, or not Tenebris, sorry, her Solaris to level 70. Very, very nice there. Dragon says Nebula is also a dodge hero, and what getting a dodge hero means for Satori. I mean, the other thing too, though, is like Nebula has that debuff skill that basically, or sorry, not debuff, but that skill that's very similar to Sebastian's in that it wipes away any negative status effects for two nearby heroes. So, um, yeah. And you're saying her clearing doesn't impact Satori as much as you might think. All right, so maybe it's still very viable. Okay, fair enough. So we got some nice little loot here from these crystals. We got to look at our Ascension Spire here, see what we can do. It's loading. It's loading for us eventually here. Osh is always super slow, but yeah. Um, all right, perfect. And yes, thank you guys for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Always appreciate the support. You guys rock. Ooh, nice little upgrade we can do for Jew there on the health aspect. I just need to pick up some gold. So I need to find a way to get some more gold in my inventory. So I think we can open up some Storm Legacy chests to maybe pick up some gold. Maybe, yep, there's some gold there. And the leprechauns, okay, so it does have other rewards. Where can I do more gold? Trying to think. Gold. So far I've been pretty fortunate though out of these pulls here from the Storm Legacy chest. Can't complain. Let's see, Jorgen dolls, Julius dolls. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing something that can get me gold. I know it. Let's see, gold. Don't want to trade any XP potions. Don't want to do runes. Fragments can be sold coins. I think equipment. Maybe I can sell some equipment. Maybe we'll do that. Even though it's not really worth it. It's not very valuable. We'll just hold on to it. We're not going to go crazy here, but we might be able to still upgrade that Jew one time, get that health upgraded a little bit. So we might do that. If Rufus happens to be in front of Dante, then an Ishmael tank will Be great with Satori. Okay, I like that. I don't dislike it. Hey John, nice to have you here. Yes, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Kind of just cruising through Ascension here after we talked a bit about the new Super Titan Solaris. Game plan now is to see what we can do, if anything, in Ascension, and then we're going to get that big hit in, and we're going to have 8 winners today, 4 from Facebook, 4 from web. 2 will be able to pick what they want from Facebook, and 2 will be able to pick what they want from web. And then 2 will be getting pre-selected rewards, which I haven't decided which one we're going to do yet, but that is the current game plan. So that's how we're going to wrap things up here in a little bit. I just want to make sure I can upgrade it. Oh, okay, that's just too much right now in terms of gold. Good news is I do have the items. So the items are kind of difficult, so that is also a gold issue. Here we actually can use gold to upgrade that critical hit chance for us here. So we will. Aurora has an upgrade as well. Ishmael as well, but I'm not going to use it yet. All right, so that gets us to a good spot. Guild Raid. And we're going to go ahead and straight up hit this attack here, pick up some rewards. Anthony Smith says, if your Titans are star maxed, open some summoning spheres and then trade in some gold. Yeah, that's a good opportunity to get some gold as well. I'm just low on summoning spheres at this time. Otherwise, that would be a phenomenal solution. Appreciate it. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna get our hit in here. We're gonna go Albus. Not too worried about surviving. I just don't have the team necessary. Ooh, I should have checked my pets before I hit attack, but that's okay. We're gonna get our attack in and get our winners going, and we will have our stream wrap up from there, and we'll have more winners tomorrow too. So we'll get that all settled out. All right, so let's see. We got Isaac here with his newer skin, right? He's got that elf-like skin now. And Dragon's saying that he noticed recently on the newer servers, a lot of players are going for status effect heroes to deal with Sebastian. So obviously, what that means here is that um, yeah. So I mean, if you do end up looking at those, I mean, it sounds to me like if someone's really approaching the Sebastian counter like that, it sounds like they're a pretty experienced player. That is not a newer player on a new server. That is a pre-existing player who knows what they're doing and is going after those status effect heroes pretty methodically. So interesting to point out. Interesting point there, Dragon. I like that. Practice. Good luck to me on the wheel. Absolutely. I know I have you on the wheel because I definitely typed you up there. So you're definitely on there, Prax. I know it for sure. Although YouTube's been doing a weird thing where the names have been changing a little bit. So some of the names won't be exactly what your tag is on here. I don't really know what YouTube's doing on there, but the names that show up for me are a little different, but I can still kind of tell who's who. But yeah, they've been kind of manipulating some of that stuff. So anyway, we got our hit in there. We're going to go ahead and open up the picker wheel here. Let me predetermine the reward for the other two, the second 2 winners. So the first 2 winners will be the ones who get to pick. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a gift package for pet summoning eggs, artifact chest keys, and summoning spheres. I think this is what we're going to do. So the 2 winners after the first 2 for each Facebook and web Saturday winners. So the first 2 will get to pick their reward. The next 2 will get this one here. I think it's still a perfectly good reward, just a less commonly chosen one. So that's kind of going to be the game plan, just so that I have enough rewards on Picker Wheel, more for web than Facebook. So if people really, really want, skins on Facebook, I think we can swing it a lot easier than with web. That's kind of why I don't want to make it unfair. So that's kind of the game plan right there. So okay, let's go ahead and go to Saturday's Facebook. I believe this is the list that I have here for Facebook. Oh, we got Prax right there. It says Prax Paint. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what YouTube showed me for the username. We got Saturday web as well, a little bit more of an extensive list. So if you don't see yourself on here or not sure, just let me know. But we're gonna be spending it pretty quick here. So we're gonna be spinning it pretty quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to Saturday's Facebook here and go from there. For instance, did anyone hear if CyberCon is confirmed for this week? I did not hear that, but I would love to have that event. I love that event. I'm optimistic that we see it next weekend, but who knows? All right, with that, good luck to everybody. Let's have the first spin. So this is a winner who will get to pick what reward they want. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who it is. It is Flux David. Flux David, you will be able to pick any reward you want on Facebook. Let me know which reward you would like. We've got a second one who's going to get any choice that they want as well. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who the winner is. It is going to be Prax. Prax, you are our lucky second winner there on the Choose Anything You Want category. We next have the two winners who are going to be getting that Summoning Sphere, eggs, and keys little summer prep package. So let's see who it is. It's Prax again, but I'm sorry, Prax, you can't win twice. Not at least on the same day. So we will go there. Mr. Big will make sure you're on the web list. Let's see, Merrick, you are getting a package. So we will be sending you that summer prep package, Merrick. We will be doing that. We got one more here as well that will be getting a summer package. So let's get this sorted here. Let's see. It is going to be Mark Andre Emond. So I will be sending you a reward as well. Congratulations. Portals for you, Prax. You got it. I'll be sending it here right after I wrap up the stream. But anyway, those are the two kits that we're getting there. And then we got web coming up. So let's see, and we'll make sure that Mr. Big is on there. I believe he is on there because I think I added him recently. But let's double check. Let's see. Mr. Big. Yeah, we got Mr. Big right here. So he is on the list. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who our second four winners are. Remember, the first two will get to pick what rewards they want. And that will be MYNLM. So my Nilm, you are one of our lucky winners who gets to pick any of the three rewards. Same for this second spin here as well. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who we got. We've got Jack Thomas. Congratulations. You are our second winner there. So you will get to pick anything as well. The next two winners will be getting a predetermined reward, the summer preparation package, essentially. So going to be pretty sweet, I think, either way. Very useful. Let's see. So Incognito gets one of those. I'll be sending it right after the stream. Same with our final winner here, our eighth and final winner, who is going to be Tarson21. Tarson21, you guys are our winners. Congratulations. We had Flux David, Prax, we got Merikawan, Mark Edmond for Facebook. For web, we had My NLM, we had Jacek Thomas, Incognito, and Terran21. Thank you guys so much. And good luck, good luck in the future. We still got four more winners tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that as well. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on this stream. We're going to be having another stream tomorrow. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the estimated plan. Keep you guys updated in the Discord. But thank you guys again. And with that being said, I will see you guys very, very soon in Dominion. Thank you, everyone.